Hi, welcome. Sit cross-legged or sit in any comfortable position. Upavista Konasana, Sukhasana, Vajrasana. Somewhere where you can sit comfortably. You can even sit on a pillow. Lift your chest, bring your shoulder blades into your back, and close your eyes. Take a few breaths here. Then come to your hands and knees. Take your knees apart, feet together. Extend your arms forward. Use the pressure of your hands down and forward to take your hips back. Adho Mukha Virasana, child's pose. Notice the pressure between each of your hands. Keep the pressure more on the index finger and thumb. Then turn the upper arms out. Use the pressure down and forward to take your hips back. And coming on to your hands and knees, tuck your toes underneath. Lift your hips high. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Press your hands down and forward to take the hips up and back, just like you did in child's pose. Press down with the index finger and thumb and turn your upper arms out. Continue to press your hands down and forward. Take your thighs back and press your thighs back to put more weight into your feet. Notice if there's more weight on one hand or one foot than the other. See what the effect of turning your upper arms out does to your neck and shoulders, your jaw. If you need to take a break, you can just come down and rest. Then walk your hands back towards your feet, fold forward, Uttanasana. Standing forward fold. Press your thighs back. Notice if there's more weight on the right foot or left foot, or the front or back of the foot. Keep pressing your thighs back. Release the back of your neck. Walk your hands forward, lift your chest. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows back. Inhale, come up. Come into Tadasana. Feet pressing evenly, chest lifted. Turn your right leg out. Bring your right foot on the inner left thigh, or as high as it will go. Then bring your hands for a little variation in Paschimottanasana in Vrikshasana, or reverse Namaste in tree pose. Balance the weight evenly on the inner and outer foot. Keep your balance. Press your thigh into your foot. Lift your chest, soften your throat. Release your hands. Place your feet back into Tadasana. Take a breath. Then turn your left leg out. Bring your left foot as high on your inner right thigh as possible. Lift your chest. Take your arms out to the side, palms up. Extend your arms up. If you can, bring your hands together, pressing down through the big toe side of your left foot or your right foot, and extend up through your fingertips. Press your left thigh into your right foot, or whatever it is. Soften your neck and jaw. Take your hands to the side, palms down, release your foot. Come back to Tadasana. Come to the floor. Come to Dandasana. Here's some little fun thing that I've been working on. So take your legs over to the side, like Bharadvajasana. Back to the front, over to the side, Bharadvajasana. And showing the feet, how they fit together. Dandasana, Bharadvajasana 1. Dandasana, Bharadvajasana. I'm trying with no hands. Or maybe one hand. Move around a little bit. Oh, there we go. Just putting a little something extra. A little Navasana or Ardha Navasana. Ardha Navasana, Bharadvajasana, and up. And Navasana, Bharadvajasana, and up. And back to Ustrasana, Navasana, Bharadvajasana, up, Ustrasana, Bharadvajasana, oops, Bharadvajasana, or you can modify as you need by just lifting your chest and back to Dandasana. A little warm up for the hips, a little warm up for the abs. Dandasana. All right, take your right leg over your left, bend your left leg, bring your shin as close to your chest as possible. If it's easy, you can wrap your leg around with your arms and extend your other leg out. Different variations of the same pose. Just a little hip stretch to get ready for some externally rotated standing poses. Back to Dandasana. And up to standing. Tadasana. Okay, I'm showing the arm position here that I want you to adapt for this variation of Vrikshasana. Sometimes it's called a variation of Vrikshasana. I reach my arm around behind. So it's as if I'm holding the big toe of the lifted leg. Instead, I'm holding my elbow because I can't reach my big toe and I don't have a strap. So my left leg is in Padmasana. The right leg is straight. I'm reaching around with the same arm as leg that is bent and grabbing the opposite elbow. I'll release that leg to the floor. Pick the other leg up. Rotate it out. Grab the little toe side of the foot. Put it in place. If you can't get into Padmasana, you could repeat Vrikshasana. So this grip of the opposite arm lifts the chest, keeps the shoulders back, keeps you from bending forward too much, just to grab the big toe. It's using your arm as a prop, as a strap. Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana, Utkatasana. Not very easy to see here. Lights behind me. Trying to sit down low, pull your abdomen back, squeeze your legs together, extend through your fingertips. Make sure there's weight in your heels. You can lift the toes to see if that happens. More weight goes into the heels. Keep it in the heels and release your toes to the floor. Sit a little deeper. Bring your hands to the floor with the knees bent. And then start to straighten your legs. Uttanasana, legs together. Take my hands out to the side, and I'm moving my elbows toward the camera, and this releases the back of my neck. It might do the same for you. Coming back up, hands to the hips. Inhale, come back up. Hands in front of your chest. Take the legs wide. You can step, you don't have to jump. Turn your right leg out. Inhale with an exhalation. You're going to bend your right leg. Sit down into Virabhadrasana 2. So I could be bending the leg a little more there. Yeah, maybe a little more. Look out on your right hand. Straighten your right leg, turn the toes forward. Take a breath here. And turn your left leg out. Bend your left leg. Look out over your left arm. It's difficult to get the leg all the way down to 90 degrees because it's work. And clearly I didn't want to work that much today. Straighten your left leg, turn your toes to the front, and then come back to Tadasana. Press your weight evenly on the inner and outer foot. Lift up through your chest. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Take your legs wide. We're going to go into Utthita Parshvakonasana. So the similar pose, turning the right leg out. Bend your right leg deeply. Reach over. You can rest your right arm on the floor or onto the leg. And there's different ways to take your arm over your head. You can take it forward, pull the shoulder back, and take it over your head. That's usually easier for those with shoulder trouble. And pressing down through the outer left foot, extend through the left fingertips. I need to bend my knee just a fraction more. Rotating towards the sky. Arms straight up. Inhale, come up. Turn the feet forward. Turn the left leg out. Bend your left leg. Again, you can place it on the thigh or on the floor. And here's two different ways. That's the first way to bring your arm over your head, or turn your arm in the socket first and then bring it over your head. Pressing down through the outer right foot, extend through the right fingertips, rotate your chest towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Look up underneath your arm. Take your arm back to the ceiling. Inhale, come back up. Turn your feet to the front. Bring your legs and arms together. Back to Tadasana. Take a breath here. You can also step your feet apart, showing it there. I take my hands back, lift my chest. I'm going into Prasarabdha Padottanasana. Bring your hands forward and then back, straightening your arms, and then bending your elbows, taking your head towards the floor. I press my hands down to bring my shoulders further up my back. This releases my neck. Enjoying the nice view off the porch there. Extend my arms, stretch my wrist, hands on your hips. Inhale, come up. Step the feet together, back to Tadasana. All right. Now I'll come to the floor for Ustrasana. Cobra pose. Bhujangasana. Press my feet into the floor, bend my elbows, take my shoulders back. Press down with your hands. And then move your elbows in. Lift your chest. Try to bring your chest forward of your elbows. Back down. Rest for a second. Take your hands back, getting ready for Samasana. Lift your legs, lift your arms. Locust pose. Good back strengthener. Definitely an everyday pose. Lifting from the inner thighs. Bringing the shoulders towards each other, trying to lift the chest a little more, and then come back down. Back into downward dog. See how this downward dog feels differently than the first downward dog? Do you feel more open? Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel less relaxed? Soften your breath. So keep the work in the arms and the legs. Relax the torso. Come down. All right. A little bridge pose, Chaturpadasana. Normally I would use a strap around my ankles for this pose, so I'm grabbing the sides of the mat, roll to the side, roll my shoulders under, press my feet into the ground, lift my hips. Okay. One way to use the arms is to toy soldier, so press the elbows into the floor, fingers point to the sky. Press your heels down, lift your hips. Another variation is place your hands under your heels. You can press your heels into your fingers or your palms. Lift your chest. Relax your jaw, relax your throat. So as you stay in this pose longer, keep your throat relaxed. You need to come down, you just come down. No one's watching. And then rest your hips on the floor. Take a few breaths there. Alright, I'm turning to the side. This is a little variation of Jatara Parvattanasana, abdomen turning pose, except I'm just going to rest my legs on the floor as I rotate my torso in the opposite direction. Another way to do a twist without using any props, so except for the floor. So my arms are out to the side. You can't see them that well. Legs are resting. Each exhalation, turn your torso away from your legs. Bring them back up to the center. Take them over to the other side. Attempt to get your knees as close to your elbow as possible. Nice tight twist. Use your exhalation to move your torso away from your legs. Bring your knees back to the center. Give them a little hug. Come over to the side. And then one Upavista Konasana, before Shavasana. Press your hands down, lift your chest, press your thighs into the floor. This could be plenty of stretch. If you want a little more stretch, you can reach your arms forward. Grab your ankles or your feet. And then it's time for Shavasana, a little short Savasana, very short practice. Roll my shoulders under. Look up and enjoy the world around me. And I close my eyes and enjoy the world inside me. Soften your neck and throat. Release your jaw. Take slow, even breaths. Bend your knees. Roll onto your side. A little further onto your side. Come up to seated. Press your hands down, lift your chest. Take your arms out to the side. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Think of something you're grateful for. Namaste.